KFC? Whose idea was this? It was the stupid monkey's idea, wasn't it? Oh, wait till I get a hold of him. I'm gonna turn him into chops too. This is X-Men, Days of Futures Past. I'm gonna go kill that monkey.
Patience isn't my strongest suit.
And welcome back to another edition of Spoilers at the Movies. Yes, we just got out of X-Men, Days of Futures Past, and we're just going to make this one a lot shorter by saying these are what I think of the previous installments.
And these are what I think of the previous installments.
Basically, this one is just a massive reset button of the whole series, so yeah, it's really good.
Basically, the plot of the movie is the future is in ruin because
it's like every other good version of the future is in turmoil, like Terminator movies, Ninja Turtles cartoon did it at one stage. Everybody's done it at one time or another. And it's somebody's finally put it in the movie and said, look, this is what we're going to do. Shit's going to go to hell, and we're going to have this big, whole thing. Everybody's going to be in it. Everybody could die at any point, and they do it, and it's awesome. And then you get to the end, it's basically like a big red button of the whole series, and it resets everything that was a big problem with X-Men The Last Stand, and it fixes it up, and it's ready to go for another set of movies with all the same characters who died previously that pissed a lot of people off. So it's really good. The only thing I could find negative about it is it probably went a bit too long, but other than that, I don't think I've done anything wrong with it.
Well, it took a while to get started.
It did.
Yeah,
that's why it took too long. But you got to explain what's going on.
Yeah.
So another thing that confused me, and I was talking to you about it before, it was just how we might have to research it as well. It might have explained it somewhere, but I think I've missed it because I've watched all of them.
Professor X is
he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. Like, he dies at the end of the third movie. Yeah,
no, it's not even at the end of the third movie. It's in the middle.
Yeah, it's like in the middle. Yeah, that's right.
It's a big part of the story.
Yeah.
And I've seen The Last Stand. He's dead. I've seen Wolverine: The Origins, and that's set in the past, and he's alive in that, but that's his previous self.
Same again with X-Men First Class.
Yeah, X-Men First Class is the same thing, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing there unless I've got to watch it all the way through. And the Wolverine, the same deal again, unless I didn't watch it all the way through at the end with the credits.
Morning.
Hello, Moira.
Charles.
Well, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know, but yeah.
So really, the story works as it works perfectly fine as is.
It's like Back to the Future. They have to go back and fix up what's happened in the past.
Great Scott.
It's just really good seeing Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique again. I can't remember their names, but the Magneto and the Professor X.
Patrick Stewart.
No, not that one. The
other one.
The past version. Those two guys were really good in the. I keep forgetting the names. The First Class. They were really good in that. They're back in it. As I said, Jennifer Lawrence is before. I don't think you can fault Jennifer Lawrence for anything she does lately. It's just everything's awesome.
Everything is awesome. Sorry, wrong movie.
No. Okay. And it looks like there's going to be a sequel to it already. There's a bit at the end, so we won't say what it is, but stay till the end. And I had no idea what it is. Like the Avengers, I had an idea what was going on. But this one is sort of like, whoa.
I have no idea what is going on here.
Yeah, they're setting up something. Maybe it's got.
Hopefully, it's not another Wolverine guest starring a bunch of other people, because the X-Men movies have fall into that trap bit. Wolverine's popular, but at the same time,
I think Bryan Singer's reset it to do the justice. So that's.
Because he pulled out of X-Men: The Last Stand to do Superman Returns, and a lot of problems resulted from that. Yeah. So this is pretty much him coming in, hitting the reset button, and fixing everything that got broken in his absence.
Yes. I think it might have been Doctor Who said this trend of going back in time and fixing everything with the recent...
it's an adaptation of an arc in the comics. In fact, DC's even doing a comic story now, which is sort of like this.
Let's get off the DC, because we just go down another road there.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a popular story.
It's a popular story, but just leave the DC out of it. This is Marvel.
That was all I was going to say. Look, I'm not biased, guys. Look, I'm wearing my Marvel shirt. Got Magneto at the top there and Wolverine at the bottom.
I'm wearing a white shirt.
I could just put like Hugh Jackman in there or something.
Yeah, well, we'll just quickly rate it. Oh, before we go anyway, before we do anything, the thing that I got most excited about was not the fact that the Transformer trailer was in 3D, which was awesome.
Oh, yes.
Even though I've seen it 100 times. The thing that I found the most awesome tonight, before going in, was there a Ninja Turtles poster out the front.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome to see that it's finally coming in. It still doesn't give a due date, but I think it's September at this point. I'm drooling everywhere because I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
The Ninja Turtles is finally coming.
Johnny!
To be perfectly honest, I was a bit more excited about the Postman Pat poster.
You would be.
I'm Simon Cowbell, and you know how to deliver.
What's wrong with Postman Pat?
It's a CG movie, even though David Tennant and all those guys are in it. It's probably going to be a very...
It's probably going to be very terrible.
Very disappointing.
That poster doesn't give me much hope, but at the same time, it's like, oh, you mean they're seriously doing that? But back on X-Men,
Back on X-Men. I want to say another one after this. Rating-wise...
well, it didn't make me go, whoa, like some of the more recent movies.
I haven't given X-Men anything above a 4. But I think I'll give this one a 4. Yeah, I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I'll give it 3.5. It was like, I teared up at one point. Like
the bit at the end, I would have got teary up at about was seeing all the characters back, and you're like, oh, it's not a vision, it's not anything. These characters are back, and everybody wanted them back, and they're going to be normal.
Yeah, I wasn't tearing up at David, but I was like, oh, I was so happy. Even Hensley Grammer, I was a bit upset that the person playing the younger version of his character was in it for most of the movie, but I was just so tinkly when he got to say that one line.
Kelsey Grammer's in it. At the end, he just walks past, and it's everybody. All these cameos at the end, you don't see him through the whole movie, but you see him in the posters, and then when they show up, you're just like, yes, because Anna Paquin was in it as Rogue at one point. I don't know what's going on there with her, because it didn't really do anything, just showed it briefly, but I don't know, she's doing something. Maybe she's doing True Blood at the same time. I don't know, but still, yeah. So what have we decided on? It's about 3.5.
Well, yeah, I'd give it 3.5.
3.5 overall. But we should quickly address too. We said we were going to do the Muppets Most Wanted.
Oh.
What happened there is I went over to Queensland and we're going to do it. We came back and it was it wasn't in the movies anymore, even though the Lego movie is, and it came out before Muppets. We will do it for DVD. That is one we're going to definitely do. And we said we're going to do Godzilla. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we're going to try. And Jim did go to the Muppets Most Wanted, but he had to leave halfway through.
Oh.
So we're going to just sit down as a group and we're going to watch it on the DVD, and it will be out later this year when it comes out.
In the history of filmmaking, the sequel always strives to be better, bolder, and bigger.
And so that was spoilers at the movies with X-Men Days of Futures Past. Go and see it while you can.